Can we cue the CJ meme, please? Aw, shit. Here we go again. Rooster here, obviously. And once again, I'm driving already. God, look at this dust storm. What the shit? Oh, they're doing construction. Um, welcome. Episode 8, legitimately, of the So This Is My Life Now podcast. Critically acclaimed, internationally known, 1,000,000,000% Diddy free as of today. It is Thursday, and I was just bumping Friday by Ice Cube. I was like, you know what? I got some shit to say. And when I say, oh shit, here we go again. Little sit rep, little update. Beefy's in the hospital again, and I'm trying to maintain. So I know if I drive home, it's gonna be one of those like drive the speed limit with music off kind of sad days, and I'm bummed about it, obviously. But I can't dig a hole and lay in it because she's counting on me. Mammy too. Oh. From the last video, can we get hashtag MammyGang going in the comments, please? I'll put it up right here because apparently in her Discord, she's named something else now that Beefy changed her username. No. No, we stick with Mammy. Hashtag MammyGang. Let's get going with that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Like, comment, drop comments. I answer them always. I'm slow, but I do answer them, and I appreciate all of them. What was I saying? Yes, her and Mammy, before I interrupted myself, her and Mammy are counting on me to do stuff and things. Shit that I'm supposed to do. We have the house to take care of. We have the animals to take care of. We have, responsibilities. And I've said 1,000 times before, I'm going to say it 1,001 times, I'm infinitely grateful for Mammy having my back. Now, I get it. Beefy's her daughter. She's going to be there no matter what. And I know she understands, but she has my back on this because I'm the one that's more or less responsible for the daily goings on, because I think anyone watching or listening knows that just because you have something going on doesn't mean that life stops. It would be nice if it would take a fucking weed break or something so I can get some rest and sort some shit out, but it doesn't. Is my camera even straight? There it is. Let's get ye oldie steering wheel out of it. Fuck are you looking at? Oh, the light screen. Like, look at this motherfucker talking to himself on the light screen. So I have things to do and things I'm being counted on to take care of, which will alleviate stress off of them. So it's give and take, and that's what we're supposed to do. But she is back in the hospital. She went to ER yesterday. She texted me while I was at work that her symptoms were coming back. The numbness like in her hands and massive headache and all that stuff. And they were saying that after they put the stent in, and again, I'll put the definition for stent right here if you don't know what it is, that headaches were normal. And like that kind of made sense to me. Like, I'm not a doctor, but if they installed something in your brain that you were not born with, you're going to know about it. Like, you're going to feel it. Cool, I get that. Yesterday I'm at work, she's telling me that the symptoms are coming back. My stomach immediately dropped. And it's not her fault. It shows that I care. Apparently. Obviously. So she called doctors and, the people that she was working with or working on her a couple weeks ago, and they said, hey, just come in. And now I want to say that was part of the discharge instructions too. Discharge and post-op. Like, if you start feeling X, Y, and Z again, call and then go to emergency. So she's not at our local hospital, which I'm still mad about. Not her not being there. I'm mad that they took the same scans that these people at the hospital she's in now took, and those doctors didn't see what these doctors saw like that. And I don't mean that these are just like regular, what do you call them? GPs? PGs? Just like a regular doctor, I guess. These are specialists that looked at these scans, that ordered these scans, looked at them, and said, we don't know. They did the shrug emoji. I'll post that up too. Just beep right there. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know. You went to school for 87 years to put MD after your name, and you don't fucking know? But I digress. Once again, it's not their fault. If they weren't as learned as these doctors at the hospital she's in now are, or were. No, are, right? Because she's presently there. We're working on it, right? We're fixing it. Cool. I'm totally okay with that. Um, so apparently, allegedly, supposedly, now she's got to have the big brain surgery. Um, it's called a shunt. Again, I'll post the definition right there. And I only say that not because I think you all are dumb, but because my brain has the dumb. I don't know what it is. Jason actually put, before I started recording this, he put a good comparative definition of what a stent and a shunt is in Discord. I'm going to read that. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense in my head because it's about like flow, right? Like water flow. And I'm a blue collar dude. That makes sense in my head. Um, so I'll put a definition for, what these things are. No, in post. I might actually get to work on this today, which is weird. That never happens with the epically, critically, internationally known, acclaimed, 1000% Diddy Free. So this is my Life Now podcast. I feel like I'm making the name of this show longer. You know what I mean? I'm actually gonna I don't know. So this is my Life Now podcast, hashtag MammyGang. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So she has to have this is a more invasive procedure. It's a surgery, is what it is. What do you mean road work ahead? There was no road work when I was going to work. Anyway, might have to shave her head. I'm not gonna lie to you, fellas. She's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but my wife has a dome on her. Okay, I thought my head was big because I'm a big dude. I'm over 6 foot, over 200 pounds. This girl got a fucking melon, I'm telling you. And she's bummed about that because it took her a while to grow her hair like the way it is now, and she likes it a lot. I do too. But it's part of the surgery requirement, which, it's a bummer, but it's hair. It'll grow back. And now she'll have an excuse to style it again. She loves wearing beanies. If you didn't know, it's toward the end of October right now. It's beanie season. So there's your silver lining. Beanie. That's a thing. And I told my leadership at work, of course, because I'm not going to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not going to work. I'm actually going to take care of things in the house. And then maybe I'll call them when I get home. Maybe Mammy can come home because they have her car. Mammy can come home in the morning, shower, change clothes, pick up some stuff if they didn't. But this time around, they took a bunch of stuff that they didn't take last week or the week before when she was in the hospital. Leave her car at home, and Mammy and I will roll back together. Because, if I'm not going to work tomorrow, I don't know about Saturday either. I'm supposed to work Saturday. With things being the way they are, I told my leadership, and Tom's solid dude, family guy. Israel too, solid dude, family guy. Let me know what you need. That's what they said. Let me know what you need. Cool. That's, again, it's a weight lifted off my shoulders that my leadership cares so much. Not just because I'm a top guy. I mean, I am, but they also know what it's like to be the one that's providing, protecting, and defending. And you have a loved one in this kind of situation, a medical emergency kind of situation. So, even today, before I was leaving, what is it? This is 1:15 right now. Tom said, don't worry about it here. I was like, oh, I'm not. I'm not. I told my guys, all right, this is what we're going to do for the rest of today. Here's what needs to get done because our delivery trucks are out and it's late in the day and they're heavy. We're doing, I think, on one truck, 20 tons. That's just on one, and we have 3. Going out tomorrow. So I said, all right, this is where I need you and you and you, and this is what we need to do, and I need you to communicate with one another. If there are questions, go see Tom. Tom is here. Israel also left. He left at noon. He has things to do as well. So on that end, my guys are going to be okay. And I let them know, this is what's going on with my wife, and they get it. Mondo's my number 2. He's my ace. He's like, Rusty, why didn't you stay home? Your wife is in a hospital. I was like, well, what am I going to do at home? She's in a hospital. What am I going to be doing? Oh, no, you go to the hospital, stay with her. I'm like, yeah, but the thing about, it's just she and I, right? Bills still have to be paid. Like I said, life doesn't stop just because things happen. And with Mammy being here, that's my backup. She's backup for me and for Beefy. So she's running double duty. And it's appreciated. Left lane, good. I'm in the right lane. Left lane is closed ahead. I'm in the right lane. So, and when Beefy was in the hospital last time, bro, are you going to go? I was talking to Tom. Tom is, boss, top of the food chain. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry you have to go through this. And he still has similar stuff going on with his wife health-wise. I think she has lupus. and it's a motherfucker, is what it is. I have a cousin with lupus. She lived in Jersey. She had to move to Atlanta just for like the change of weather kind of thing to I guess lessen the impact that lupus has on her. And we live in Colorado, so Tom's wife, she's in and out of the hospital and things medically, and he's always at work, just like me. So like he gets it, and he said his son, when he was a baby, was sick and was taken care of at the same hospital that Beefy's in now. So he's like, oh, she's in a good place. She's in the right place to take care of. Oh, all right, good. I'm glad somebody knows. And he's like, they're stronger than us. I'm like, what do you mean? And like we had a quick talk, because Tom's the type of dude that'll talk to you. I have shit to do, especially at work. I have things to do. Our partners, our spouses, whoever we're attached to. But my choice is like forever, for the rest of my life. This is the person that I chose to put up with my shit forever. I don't like the term other half, because I was not a half a person before she and I met, and neither was she. Like, I was one dude. I'm still one dude. It's, 1 plus 1 is more than 0.5 plus 0.5. That's math, right? I think. I don't know. I'm not a math magician. I wear high-vis colors and a hard hat for a living. I don't fucking know. And I think he's right, because Mammy and Beefy are calling me while I'm at work and while I'm home, consoling me. She called me this morning and she's like, "You're not okay, are you?" I was like, "No." And she knows how I get. Like when I'm not normal for me, I get real quiet, just like real more stoic and insulated and isolated, and I don't talk a whole lot. I try and slow my breathing as much as I can so I don't overexert and fucking hurt somebody, because I only know two things. I know happy and pissed off. Like at the time, growing up, there was no middle. And I said in the last episode, like, I'm learning more things about feelings because there's apparently more than two of them. And to me, that's amazing, because she's the one in the hospital. She's the one with an IV in her arm and a thing in her head, and she's about to have another thing installed in her head under anesthesia and shave her head and all that stuff. And she's thinking about my well-being because she knows I'm not okay. And Tom is right. He's like, they're stronger than us. And I didn't understand what he meant until, like I said, she called me this morning and Mammy called me yesterday. And Mammy's been texting me, keeping me updated. Hashtag MammyGang in the comments. Remember, let's make that a total thing. Because it is a thing. Hashtag MammyGang. And they're thinking about me, whereas the two of them are in the hot. Like, I'm home right now. I'm in my house. I have things to do. I'm going to take care of these things. She has me on the lookout for a package, so I guess I'll have the door open. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm from the street, bro. I don't keep my door open and wait for packages unless it's here already. No, it's not. And that kind of selflessness, I had to say it slowly so I didn't let my queen slip out. That kind of selflessness wasn't ingrained in me all my life. I didn't know what it was. And in moving here and turning my life around and learning new things, I'm learning them. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I like them. There's a lot of work to do. There are other mitigating factors as to what has to happen, what's going to happen, pre-care, post-care. She's worried about whether or not we're going to be able to go on vacation next week. I'm like, hey, don't worry about that. If worse comes to worse, like, I'll take off like 2 or 3 days to be home with her. My birthday and her birthday's the day after. Take a couple days off and then just work the rest of it. I'm going to get paid for it anyway. I actually make more because I do more than 8 hours in PTO. You only get 8 hours per day that you're out. So I'm going to actually bring home more money. Like, I wouldn't worry about that. January comes, we get new days anyway. We can plan something for like 4th of July or something. I would love for Jason and his son to come up, go to the cabin, go fishing, shooting, stuff like that, like proper proper dude stuff. Like last time Jason was up here, he was there I think for like 24 hours. So we couldn't do we did some stuff. We went to a museum, took the kid to like a highfalutin fucking candy store. They brought Whataburger ketchup for her, like by the gallon. But we didn't get to do much. So if that happens, we can, sit in silence in the cabin and decompress, unwind. Jason's got a bunch of his own stuff going on right now too, so I'd like to have him just come up and unplug. Don't take any phone calls, don't, nothing. Just sit in a cabin in the woods, and that's exactly what it is. Sit in a cabin in the woods and decompress. Relax. Actually, factually relax. Like away from home, away from social media stimulus and media and all that stuff, and unwind. Recharge. So that's what's going on. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I check my comments. I don't always answer them right away because my brain has the dumb, and for whatever reason, I turn on notifications on my phone machine, but I don't get comment notifications. I'm not sure if that's even a thing. So I do check YouTube Studio from time to time, but it's not like the day of a video getting posted or whatever, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. So yeah, slide up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm making any sense with what I'm talking about. Because in my head it makes sense, but I'm not sure other people will know what I mean. Like coming from where I come from and then living where I live now, being where I am now, and being fully in, like all in. Whereas before, like I didn't know where my life was going and what I wanted to do with it till I was 35. Okay, and I'll be 41 next week. Had I known when I was younger the things I know now, I don't think it would have turned out the same. Because when you're young, you're fucking stupid. You absolutely are. And I feel like that's allowed. You have to go through all the dumb shit to figure yourself out. Figure it out. Whatever it is, to figure it out. So I'm going to get up in here. I fed the cats this morning. Let the dogs out. Clean up whatever mess they made, if they made any. I'll upload this to the Google Drive machine. It's still early, so it should upload pretty quickly. Maybe I can actually post this tonight, or cut it together. Do my little effects, edits and stuff like that. Put the definitions and stuff. My social media here, and then post it probably tomorrow. I'll be in the hospital tomorrow. I'm gonna call Mammy, call Beefy, see what they think. If Mammy should come home tomorrow morning, and then she and I will go back in one car instead of burning gas in two, I guess. If she has to bring anything home or take anything back to the hospital, we'll do it in my car. But yeah, they're stronger than us, man. If y'all are watching and if we have anything in common, I'm guessing that's why you're watching, or if we relate at all in any way, shape, or form, then you're not as strong as you think. Because the person that co-signs your bullshit, they're stronger than you. They absolutely are. Like like for me, it's a sense of pride that I'm up as early as I am, and I work the hours that I do, and I provide, and I protect, and I defend. But could I be in the position that she's in right now and be as level-headed? I mean, she's medicated. She told me this morning that she lost her shit and they medicated her last night, and I don't blame her one bit. Could I handle that? Probably not. Like I said, I'll be 41 next week, and I've been reasonably healthy all my life. I've only ever been hospitalized when I was 4 for my tonsils, when I was 12, and then again when I was 13 for the same foot surgery that I had, 2 years in a row. Whatever it was came back, and from between 12 and 13, and they operated again, and I've been fine ever since. Never for anything else. I've never, I don't like doctors. I don't trust them. I do have to go see my PCP though. I know that. And she's had medical issues all her life. So her and Mammy, they're used to this. They does this. They know what they have to take. She took her fucking gaming laptop this time. She's gonna be playing games while she's in there. I wouldn't have fucking thought of that. I'd be miserable over there. But drop in the comments if you agree they are stronger than us, because I happen to believe that. I didn't really think about it that way, or it wasn't put so bluntly to me until recently when I had this talk with Tom, and I'm like, you're fucking right. You're absolutely right. Like, they're, Mammy and Beefy, they're worrying about like what I'm having for dinner if I'm taking care of myself, because like they're both in the hospital, yes, but they have each other. I'm here by myself. Me, my cats, my dogs, and my guns. That kind of selflessness. I don't think you can teach it, but you can learn it. Like, you can't tell someone to be humble, to be selfless. You can't tell them to be a good person, but you can learn it. And through these two and my father-in-law, I've learned different ways of being. They're very genuine people. And I said it in the last episode. I didn't disbelieve it. I didn't not believe that they were actually like this, but that part of my brain, that New York City mentality, like what are you you know what I mean? What are you getting at? What's the angle here? And again, I've been in Colorado 5 years now. I've outgrown all that. And it's starting to ingrain itself in this New York City brain. And I don't have to be by myself. I don't have to do it by myself. No matter what I say. I don't have to. I'm not going to. I have people. Not like before. I got people. Bro, everybody has people. Everybody knows somebody. I bet you they're not bulletproof, though. Remember that? Write that down. Everybody got people. Not a single one of them is bulletproof. Remember that shit. But I have people. They're not my birth family, but they treat me like I'm one of theirs. I mean, I'm their son-in-law. I'm her husband. But they treat me like they've known me all my life, and I've only been here 5 years. Her parents met me after I moved here. And for sure, whoever they are, that attaches themselves to you and you to them, they are stronger than you. Period. Write that down. Let me stop burning gas out here. Let me go get in the house and take care of all this stuff I was just saying that I'm responsible for taking care of. Drop in the comments, like, subscribe, share. Please do share this. I'll keep y'all updated. In Discord, in my Discord, and in hers. And let's remember, #MammyGang. Let's make that a thing. We're going to make merch and everything for Mammy. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to do that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the impressions. That's a thing, right? Thanks for Al Gore's rhythm. Here comes the outro, guys.